So a friend of mine from my from the PEI Pen and Pencil Club contacted me the other day and asked if I would like to have some samples of ink. And I said I would love it. And so she dropped them off at the bookmark, and I went down and picked it up the other day, and it's in this brown paper bag. And of course, I was at the bookmark, and I ended up buying a pen. I'm not going to show you the pen right now, but I'll do it in then probably the next video. But anyway, this has been sitting on my desk for a couple of days, and I've been meaning to open it up, but I wanted to do a little video because it's kind of a surprise for me, and I thought you'd be interested in seeing what's in here. And so here we go. So it's a brown paper bag. Yeah, it's a brown paper bag with my name on it, with a staple. So I'm just going to open it up and see what's inside. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's. Well, I don't know why I'm saying hopefully. Anyway, it's kind of exciting. It's always fun to get samples and things from friends. You know, I like to pass them on too. Everybody wants to clean up this time of year, do a little tidy. So if you're into fountain pens and you're doing the pre-spring tidy, pass them on to a friend. Enable them, you know. So here we go. What do we got? Oh, oh, nice. So she has given me a complete bottle of Diamine Firefly shimmering fountain pen ink, 50 milliliters. And ooh, look at the gold. Anyway, I'm not going to do a writing sample. I'm just going to do a little swatch. And I'm going to try to figure out what kind of pen to put this into. And I'll do a video on it. Lovely bottle, you know, shimmering. I don't know anything about what I have here. Just for all I know, might have been from one of the Inkvent calendars, and they've done an edition. So I'm just going to do a little swatch. Ooh, very pretty. Wow, that's actually that's fiery. Of course, it's called Firefly. Yeah, makes sense. Well, thank you, Deb. I appreciate this. So I will try to figure out what pen to put that in. And I'm going to have to give it a really good shake. Actually, the light in here today is terrible. It's been snowing for a few days. It's very gray, very dark. Everything's really neutral color-wise. And I forgot to turn on overhead lights. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, a big bag. Actually, that's it. Big bag of stuff. Okay. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Oh, I think I see something I'm curious about. That looks like a Waterman. But what is it? I can't tell. But there's another red. That looks like a Waterman bottle. Yeah, Waterman. I'm going to have to look more carefully later at this. So this is some kind of a Waterman red. And I like that. Nice intense red. I will find out what that is. And I see some bottles here that are from the Inkvent calendars. Lavender Frost Diamine. My cat has dropped by. So the cat that comes by every time I'm doing something is named Amaya. And Amaya is a funny cat in that she does not like being picked up, but she loves people. Oh, that's a shimmer ink. I should have shaken that more. And that one is called Lavender Frost. Actually, that's quite attractive. We'll find out more about that later. And Amaya, whenever I'm doing something like this, almost always drops by. And she could be in the other end of the house. And I think when she hears me talking, she comes up to see who I'm talking to. Because even though she doesn't like being picked up, she loves to be around people. She loves to get petted. And she loves to hang out. And she loves to curl up on my knee. Okay, well, whatever that is, I like. That's a beautiful purple. Reminds me a bit of tanzanite. tanzanite color. I should have read the label. I'm wandering on about a cat. And that is called Rainbow's End. And once again, there's some definite coppery shimmer to that. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Shinkei Arashizuku. And that's a very small little bottle of Pilot. Quite nice, actually, that bottle. Look at that bottle. That's a beautiful bottle. I like Diamine an awful lot. I like Pilot inks. And I'm just going to see what this is. Okay, that's beautiful. That's actually... yeah, that's really nice. I'm using Pelican paper, and it's sucking up the ink almost immediately. So I don't know if I'm getting the best impression, but I do feel that I'm really going to like to try that ink actually a lot. Shinkei. Pilot. That's kind of interesting. We don't really get this size bottle around here. Usually we get the larger bottles. But it's nice to know you can get a smaller sample size. What's this? Raise a glass. Is that it? That's another, that looks like another ink vent ink. I could be wrong. Nice size bottle though. Don't know. Okay, that's a lot darker than I was expecting. And I'm not keeping track of anything. But I like that, actually. And I like that a lot. I should just sort of put... yeah, I like these, yes, but I really like these. The last three I'm really into. Nightfall. And this obviously, that sure looks like a bottle from the Ink Vent calendar. Let me know if I'm wrong. And I'm going to do, you know what? I've got a lot of ink and a lot of ink samples, and I really should be doing more videos about inks. Just try to catch up on what I got, because they're always fun. That's actually quite black. Or what is that? That's almost, that's interesting. Nightfall. It almost seems like a black. There's a bit of gold going on. There's a bit of green sheening, or shading going on. That would be quite interesting in a pen. The interesting thing is, lately, I've been more into sheening inks rather than shimmer inks. And I don't really know if I've ever really been heavily into shimmer inks. Some people tell me they have trouble with shimmer inks, and some people say they have no problems with shimmer inks. But maybe what I should do is break out my couple Lamy Safaris or something like that and see what happens, what works. And once again, I totally forgot to read the label. And that's an orange with a lot of gold going on. What's this called? Buck's Fig. Buck's Fig? Interesting. Now, that might be a bit too orange for my taste, but it's lovely, and thank you for the sample. And I will try it. What's this? Cashmere Rose. Giving it a little shake. I don't know if it's just shimmer ink, but I'm assuming most of these are Ink Vent calendars. You know, I've never tried the Ink Vent calendar from Diamine. And well, that's actually quite nice. And it's interesting how the paper is really sucking this ink up. It'd be interesting to try this on a couple different papers if I do try to make some videos about these. Try it on a few different papers just to see what goes on. Anyway, back to the Diamine Inkvent calendar. My biggest problem with the calendar is I would probably open it all in one day and try everything at once. I wouldn't be able to do an ink a day. If it was chocolate, I would open it all up and eat all the chocolate. And how do I feel about that? I'm on the fence on that one. It is very metallic. I'm not going to say it is a shimmer ink. It's called Blizzard. But it reminds me of a metallic paint that I had tried at one time, probably back in my model kit making days. It kind of has that sort of automobile metallic paint look to it. Don't know how I would feel reading that personally. Might be a bit too light, but I don't know. Might be interesting to try. And this one is called Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams. And guess what? I can't even. Oh, that one's never been opened. Sitting here trying to open it. Interesting. I wonder why this wasn't opened. We'll find out. Nicely sealed. Giving it a shake. Let's see what's in. Another red. Do I like that? Sweet Dreams, right there. Bit pink for my taste. And when I say, and what I mean by that is it might be one of those colors when I try to read it, it's too dazzling. Right here. And that sort of bothers my aging eyes. I find it hard to read certain colors, yellows, oranges. Certain reds are sometimes a little difficult. I like a more intense color. I don't like soft inks in some ways, I didn't read the label. Once again, I'm opening this up. Cinnabon. I wonder what is. Open that up. This is either going to be something I really like or not. Ooh. That is. That's quite unique. Sorry. That's unique. I shouldn't say quite unique. Well, I guess you could say quite unique. Let me know in the comments. Do I like that? It's a kind of a sepia with a bit umber, maybe. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, so this is a Robert Oster. Heart of Gold. Robert Oster. We don't have Robert Oster here that I know of. I don't think anybody. Oh, that is gold. That's actually quite an interesting gold in some ways. It's like a gold with a patina, so it's aged or dirty, and I kind of like it. Once again, though, I don't know how that would react in a pen? Would it clog up some of my pens? Probably would. Robert Oster Rose Gold Antiqua. 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 Shake, shake, shake. Anyway, that actually is very similar to whatever that was. Might be one of those colors that my old eyes wouldn't thrill to, you know? What's this? Troublemaker Grand River Sunset for Phaidon pens. So this is a Phaidon pens exclusive from Troublemakers. It's always kind of neat when a pen and stationery shop comes up with a exclusive ink. And I don't know if I like that much. I wonder. Might be a bit too pale. Grand River Sunset. It's all right. It's all right. And yes, I'm not keeping track of whatever any of this stuff is, so I'm going to be kind of having to restart everything. So this is Organics Studio Alanire. Alanire. It's a little dot. Organics Studio. Is it? What is Organics? Ooh. That's got definite shimmer going on in it. It's kind of an interesting green. It kind of reminds me of something. What other one? Organic Studio Alanire. And finally, what's this one? Give it a little shake. Troublemaker Milky Ocean. I live by the ocean. When it's milky, I don't go in. Bad sign. Well, it's actually a very pretty color, though. I'll write it down and see what's there. Winter. That's actually quite interesting. As it's drying, there's some interesting things occurring. It's changing just a bit. I like it. I might like that. But that actually might be nice in a medium wet nib, you know? It's kind of sheening a bit. There's some, I think that would be, some shading, some sheening. Trying to figure out which is going on there the most. I don't really see any shimmer, though. Anyway, I like it. Maybe. Until I try it. And then I'll know. But hey. Of all these, I have to be honest, the ones that actually appealed to me was that first Diamine Firefly. That's quite nice. These two, actually, whatever that was, and yes, I didn't keep track. Whatever that was, and whatever that was, and whatever that was, and whatever that was, are probably the ones that I like the most. This one, I'm not too sure. I think in the right pen, this one would be nice. And Anyway, that's just me going through some samples, seeing what I have, what I like. It's always fun to try new things. I am going to ink up a pen with this Pilot. For sure. For sure. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Tomorrow's February 1st. And in Canada, we're all just here trying to mind our own business. But we're getting dragged into the neighbor's shed. Is that wrong to say? Anyway, we're trying to mind our own business, trying to have a good day. I hope you all have a good day too. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.